One subject that I've thought about recently in my daily life is when I interact with people, some of my friends, and tell them about my workout routine, or I guess like the frequency of the amount of times I work out, or the amount of times I run, or even the mileage that I'm putting under my legs. A lot of the times, the response is more of a shock more than anything, and a lot of the responses seem to be like, "Oh, oh wow, this, oh, that seems like a lot," or "Oh, you do that every day," and um, those kind of conversations kind of stick in my head. Firstly, I'm always hesitant to sharing sharing about my daily, well, almost daily workout routine, just because it seems so um, outlandish, or it seems so crazy to the average person. And at other times, I feel I feel more proud more than anything um, to share these type of experiences, or share these type of regimen that I instill upon myself. Not because I'm trying to show off or anything. I do it because I want to inspire uh, anyone that I interact with, and I want to light a flame in the person that I'm speaking to, in the same manner as when I first started, and hopefully through my experiences, that I could potentially light a flame into other people to want to improve improve themselves, physically and mentally. I always believe that the mental aspect has to come first, and the physical comes afterwards. Too many times when I started, I've always was concerned about the physical aspect of it, and the mental aspect always took a back seat to that type of thought process. And learning learning that the mental game comes first was eye opening. It really showed me that the mind is an incredible thing, and it's the strongest thing in your body. When you put your mind towards something, there's really nothing that you can't achieve. The only thing that's stopping yourself from achieving anything that your mind is thinking about is your own mind. And having that correlation uh, having that correlation allows you to pursue any type of goal that you have in your mind. And I also think that it's some sort of a muscle memory, uh, muscle memory in your mind to practice being uncomfortable, practice looking for those unattainable goals, because reaching setting those goals and trying to achieve those goals will put you far in a farther place than not setting high goals and expectations for yourself. This week I received a slant board. It's a 30-degree slant board, and I purchased it to help with my mobility in my leg drive and my stability. So I'm incorporating the slant board squats to really improve my ankle mobility, as I feel that my hips are not where they should be, and really trying to improve in my flexibility and mobility, so that I can potentially squat more when the time comes. I'm currently training in volume to get there, and before the slant board I had a 315 for the 2 reps. The first rep was decent, but the second rep I felt was more of a struggle, and my core was definitely not braced enough for that second rep. So I really want to try other things to increase my squat max. Even though I want to eventually increase my squat max, my primary training method is endurance and really overall strength. The 1 rep max is a second priority to me. The first priority would be more hypertrophy and increasing my overall strength. I'm more impressed with higher reps and high weights more than my 1 reps or my 3 rep maxes, just because in my eyes I feel that kind of strength where you can push out 5 to 10 reps of a high weight is more impressive in my eyes than a 1 rep max. It's cool and flashy to see 1 rep maxes, but I think doing more reps at a high volume is much more impressive. Kind of goes towards the same thinking. Kind of goes towards my running. I'm not the quickest in running, but I want to be able to have the endurance to continue running, and my training is centered around those aspects of endurance and high volumes of reps. Recently, a lot of my runs have been in the mid afternoons to evenings, and it would be about 80 or 90 degrees out, and lately I've been feeling kind of tired of running, and I felt like my endurance has not been there, and I think one of the reasons contributing factors is the temperature. I was so used to running in the mornings where the temperature is at least 10 degrees cooler, and I think being accustomed to that temperature, it made me feel very unmotivated and lethargic to run in the afternoons. And I think having the variety will definitely help my improvement in running, as I eventually want to run another marathon next year. I'm still debating on the amount of races I want to participate, uh, the amount of races I want to participate next year. So I really want to sign up for another one to get my motivation juices uh, going. Even more than what I'm doing right now. That was it for this week. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next one.